3D printing is finally accessible to everybody, and that's super exciting. What's also exciting is there are millions of models online for you to print out right now without doing any work. But the thought of going through millions of STLs can be super overwhelming, and that's why I'm here. Every single month I scroll through the trending page on all of the top STL sites and bring you the best of the best prints from the previous month. These prints are separated into 3 categories. We're gonna have 3 practical prints because your printer is not just for printing out multicolored dragons. Next we're gonna have 3 really quick prints that are all gonna take less than 1 hour. And finally we're gonna have 3 art / just generally cool prints. Now I already know what you're thinking, that only adds up to 9 prints and the title clearly says 10. And that's because that 10th print is going to be one of my choosing, could be literally anything that I think is worthy. If this video sounds like something you might like, then let me know in the comments because I want to know if I should keep doing these. You should also check out the playlist of all the previous months in the description down below, and you should maybe subscribe, we're trying to hit 15,000. Of course all the links to the original STLs and creators are going to be in that description down below, and there are chapters on this video so you can skip around as much or as little as you want. But now that that's all out of the way, we can get started with our 3 practical prints for April. Alright, our first print is here and it is pretty heavy on filament and pretty heavy on time. Can you tell what it is yet? What about now? No? If you couldn't guess, this is a can dispenser, more specifically the can dispenser 2.0 by LT_Davis on printables. And by heavy, I mean around 300 grams of filament and 9 hours of printing. But if you have multiple printers, you can divide that in half, or if you have 3 printers, you can divide that by 3. Really, you could get this done in 3 hours, you could get this done in 1 hour if you have enough printers. This can dispenser will require a small bit of assembly, but everything snaps together very nicely and it is extremely strong, printed out of PETG. This print will hold 10 of your favorite 12-ounce or 16-ounce cans. You can decide which one you want in the file. Alright, we are on to our second print of the video, and this is going to be the desk pegboard extension by MS on MakerWorld. This is an awesome 2.5 hour print that adds a SCADAS pegboard to the side of your desk or shelf or counter, pretty much anywhere that you want to clamp it down to. I don't think I need to tell you how useful SCADAS pegboards are. You can put literally just about anything on these pegboards. People have made attachments for everything. Just as an example, you can put a hook on this pegboard, or you can get a little bit more 3D printer-ish, if you know what I mean, and you can put your build plate cleaner on there. If you already have one of these IKEA SCADAS boards, you can also just print out the clamps. These clamps actually connect onto the SCADAS board, so if you want, you can use a real SCADAS board and not this 3D printed one. That will also save you a ton of print time. Also, I almost forgot to tell you, this one takes 71 grams of your favorite PLA. This third and final print in this category is this cute little guy called Masky, and he or she was made by NPopSun on MakerWorld. This is a 17 gram and 40-minute print time super cool tape dispenser. According to the description, this is designed for your standard 3-inch masking tape, but anything with that 3-inch cardboard tube will work. There are also multiple different widths in this print profile, so you can choose whatever width works for your tape. And you can see here, it's a super simple, super smart print that gives you a cool handle for your tape and also makes these super clean tears. I mean, look at how clean that tear is. It doesn't get any better than that unless you're using scissors, but who wants to carry around scissors when you're trying to tape up stuff? I printed this out of PLA, but the designer recommends PETG, so you can do with that information whatever you want. But that's gonna wrap it up for our practical prints. Next, we're gonna move on to those super quick, small, under 1 hour prints. I bet you thought the practical category was over. It is, we're onto the small category now, but these first 2 prints are practical, so which one is it? And speaking of small, quick prints, how about 4 minutes and less than 1 gram of filament? Have you ever printed something quicker than that that's practical? That is a 100 decibel mini whistle that is extremely loud and also works very well as a dog whistle. And let me just reiterate to you guys, that is a 4-minute print. 4 minutes. That's it. Less than 1 gram of filament. It even has a spot where you can hook it onto a keychain or anything you want. It's there. And this is where I want to challenge you to find a quicker, practical print. I bet you cannot find a print under 4 minutes that is as practical as this one. Now I get, you don't need a whistle every single day, but the fact that it was only 4 minutes is insane to me, and I bet you can't find a better, quicker print. This next print might not take 4 minutes, it's gonna be a little bit longer, but it's probably a lot more practical to you than a whistle. And what I mean by that is you can use this super quick print to find the center of any cylindrical object. All you gotta do is put the object underneath the center finder or the center finder on top of the object. It's the same thing. Make sure it's all the way snug with the finder. Boom, there's your center. Mark that line. Do whatever you need to do with that. And you can see it works on bottle caps, so we can also try it out on this medicine bottle, and again, bam, perfectly right in the center as it's supposed to be. It's one of those super easy, super cool designs that makes you think, why did I not think of that sooner? It just works, it makes sense. But I'm so grateful that people out there are smarter than me so they can come up with super smart things like that, and then I get to show it to all of you. It's the circle of life, or something like that. Okay, the practical prints are actually over this time. I'm not even kidding. This next sub 1 hour print is for those people that like to fidget with their keys, which might sound a little weird, but you know who you are. So I printed out 4 of these little keychain spinners in this super nice looking Overture PLA gold, and they turned out looking really gold actually. There's very little filament out there that is gold that actually looks gold. It usually just looks yellow, so I was actually super impressed that this one is gold, but that has nothing to do with the print. I don't know why I'm telling you that. I just kind of went off on a little rant there. This print is basically just a bearing that attaches to your keys, and you can see it spins freely on its own. There's no bearing required. It's all 3D printed and print in place, which is cool. Then you can just attach it to your keys with a little jump ring. I think that's what these are called, and you're just free to spin about. This print lets you spin your keys, if it wasn't obvious yet. That's what it does. And it's quick, it's under 1 hour. It is in the under 1 hour category, so it makes sense, but I just want to see how many words I can say while still spinning this thing before I hit myself in the head. I'm good. I'm just too good. Next up, we have art / just generally cool prints. But before we get to that, I want to say thank you to our sponsor, PCBWay. PCBWay offers an amazing service where you can upload your STL files, pick from multiple different types of materials that most people can't print out of, such as ABS, ASA, PETG carbon fiber, nylon, and other abrasives that might just mess up your printer if you don't know what you're doing, and they will ship the finished print out to you when it is done printing. They offer high quality prints. They even offer resin printing for some of those more intricate designs that regular 3D printers just can't do, or if you're scared of resin printing like I am, they can do it for you. And if you're looking for something that 3D printers cannot do, such as CNC machining, they offer that as well. You can get your acrylic or whatever material you're looking for cut out to whatever size you're looking for and shipped right to your door. And if by chance you also need a PCB board, you're never going to believe this, but they are your guys for that as well. Thanks again to PCBWay for sponsoring today's video, and thanks to you for watching this and helping the channel grow. And now that we're in that art category, we are definitely saving the best for last, at least in my opinion. Up first, we have this Tulip Decor figurine by 29 Flow on MakerWorld. This is a super delicate print that's going to take over 5 hours, but less than 50 grams of filament. It's kind of rare to see something like that. This print not only looks amazing with the fuzzy skin texture on the outside, it's also a testament to how well these Bambu printers print out. You can't even tell that it was 3D printed. Now, of course, if you want to, you can add some color to this, and you can make this a red rose, an orange tulip, and you could actually make the stem green. I just went for this black look because it's kind of cool. That's it. But like I said, this is a very fragile print, and I did drop it after recording this clip, and it did break. So I just want to let you know that it is very fragile, but that's kind of the beauty in it, right? Flowers are fragile in real life, and so the 3D printed ones are fragile too. I'm sure there's like a life story in there somewhere, but I broke mine. So whatever life story is, mine's done. Lately I've been playing a lot of Rummy, so when I saw this Poker Series wall decor prints, I knew I had to print them out for the next video. I printed out the Heart and the Spades version, and these are on MakerWorld by 3D Prints. I actually said that right, that's not just me. So, I've been seeing this sliced artwork on MakerWorld for literally the entire past couple of weeks. It's everywhere, all over that For You page. These designs are a little bit materials intensive, taking a little bit over 130 grams of filament and a little bit over 3.5 hours. Look at the details on these things. I mean, if you look at the side profile, looking at them layer by layer, it is super cool seeing how it just progresses into the shape that it makes. That was kind of dumb, but I think it made sense, so I'm leaving it. There are also print profiles that don't require an AMS and don't require 2 colors, and I printed one of those out. And you can see this spade still looks amazing with 1 color. It catches the light just right, and it is a super cool wall decor piece. And of course, if you want to add color to that, you can. I printed out this red heart just to see what that looked like, and again, amazing. This creator has all of the suits on their profile. They also have some other cool sliced artwork like this that's not even related to cars. They got some car stuff on there. I would just check them out, to be honest. They got some cool stuff. Alright, we made it to my favorite print of the video by far. This might be my favorite print of all time. That's a lie. It's not, but it's really cool. This is the Mini Claw Machine Claw Fidget on Maker World. And it is exactly what you think it is. It is a mini claw from a claw machine. I don't know about you, but I was obsessed with claw machines when I was a kid. In fact, I actually want one in my room right now. It never ended when I was a kid. I still love claw machines. And I saw this print and I knew that I had to print it out. It's just so cool and its function. It does require a small bit of assembly, but everything is snap in place, super easy to assemble. Even the supports come off with just your fingers. You don't even need pliers. But when it's all put together, it looks like that iconic claw from the claw machine game in your local arcade or store or anywhere you could find it. And you're never gonna believe it, it even works. And it works like a real claw machine too. When you pick something up, it drops it. It's so realistic, it's actually pretty unbelievable. It even tricks you too, like the real deal. It slowly picks it up and it looks like it's got it, and then it just slips right out of its 3D printed claws. You can get this claw to work by either pulling up, or if it hits something, it also grabs on. So it really kind of works like a real claw machine. It's just awesome. I actually want to print one of these super big to put in the background of these videos. I should let you know it's going to take 2 hours to place and 21 grams of filament. Okay, it's time for that final bonus print, and this print was actually released in October of last year. Now you may be thinking, aren't the prints in this video supposed to be from the previous month? Isn't that the whole point? And the answer is yes. But the answer is also, I make the rules because I make the videos, and I use this print and it was very useful to me this month. So that's why it's going in this video, because I used it this month and it was useful to me this month. So, yeah. Anyways, this is a super quick print. You can print out 6 of these guys in 16 minutes on any of your printers. And it is a phone charger dust remover. Now this came in super handy for me when my phone stopped charging out of nowhere. I printed out one of these because I thought maybe there's something blocking that connection in there. And let me tell you, the amount of lint that was coming out of that thing was just insane. I wish there was some more coming out of what I'm showing you right now, but I already cleaned this out this month, so it's pretty spick and span in there. This is one of those prints that shows exactly what 3D printing is for. Solving a problem that normally you wouldn't be able to solve, at least not this easily. Of course there's other things you could use to do this, but with a 16-minute print and you get 6 of them? Come on, that's pretty good if you ask me. And that is why it was my pick for the bonus print. It even has this cool little handle on there so you can get a grip on it. But that's all I got for you today. That is the 10 prints of the video. Again, let me know if you like this series because I want to keep doing this. I love making these videos, but I only want to keep making them if you guys want to watch them. So let me know if you like these videos. Let me know if there's some cool STLs I should check out. Honestly, just let me know whatever you want in the comments. You can leave some cool comments, some nice comments. You can leave some hate comments too, but it's the end of the video. You already would have left those hate comments if you're going to leave them, so you're not even watching right now, but I'm just talking to nobody. So thank you for watching this video if you are still watching, and I'd highly recommend you go check out some of my other videos that are going to be over in this corner or that corner. You should also subscribe if you made it this far in the video. I'm assuming that you liked it, or you just left it on the background, so either way you should subscribe. And the only other thing that I can tell you to do is have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later.